What's going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the complete build of the water-cooled Chrome PlayStation 3 custom firmware. So what we have here is a PlayStation 3 2000 series, I believe, and we have a Alpha Cool PS3 Slim water block, genuine Alpha Cool from a long time ago. Stopped selling them. I have never seen another one since. This is my only one. And yeah, hopefully I can find another one. If you have one watching this, please let me know. We have the XCM Cyberchrome shell, which of course has been modified a little bit. We've got a hole cut out here for a temperature display. This one has the white frame, and if they had the one with the red LED, I would have gotten it, but there you go. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That one is in Fahrenheit. We've got two slots cut out in the side for our entrance and exit for our water cooling loop. We have a SwiftTech pump on the inside. It's pretty much right below here. It's got the two barbs going this way. So our reservoir back here, which is a Bits Power multi-port Z tank, something like that. It is red, and it has the clear Bits Power multi-port end caps, as well as the clear mounting clamps. We've got a flow meter right here. But as you can see, we've got this comes out of the reservoir, comes down here, 90 degree, straight into the pump. The pump will then pump it around, and then it goes this way into the water block on the inside. Let's see if we can show it a little bit. Alright. Well, that's not going to work. Well, you guys have seen the build video. If not, check out the build video. You can see the inside. I'm not going to take it apart. So, it then pumps it through the water block and then comes straight out on this side here. Loops right around into this Black Ice Nemesis 140 millimeter red radiator. I believe it's just a U flow, comes around here, through the flow meter, back into the reservoir. And the temperature is just a flat sensor that is directly under the water block, where the copper is. What else? It has full custom firmware, has a 1 terabyte hard drive. Let's look at the controllers really quick. Well, actually up here we've got dust filter up here and some red anodized thumb screws, so that can be removed if you just want the plain red showing. We have I believe a Casa 140 millimeter fan, and yeah, I should talk about some of the fittings here because they are not cheap. We've got Enzotech red 90 degree fittings here, a couple barbs, and some various just chrome and whatnot. And then on this side here is kind of a stealthy little drain port. Kind of turn this around. You can actually have it up this way. Tilt the system up a little bit with like a little cardboard box, something soft. That way the fluid kind of goes this way a little bit. Enough to where you can at least unscrew this, put a little barb fitting on there, and just kind of have it pointed away from the console while you pour it away. And obviously, I would still put a towel over this no matter what, anytime you're dealing with fluid there. But then you can just turn it around like that and just line it up with one of these other ports. And yeah, that was pretty clean. I didn't want anything on this end, but with nothing on there, it would be pretty difficult to drain it, you know, without spilling it all over the place. So anyway, we'll get more into that later. So let's look at the controllers real quick. We've got an all-white controller, official Sony, with some red thumbsticks, metal bullet. I almost said X or ABXY buttons, but yeah, we'll just call them function buttons here, and clear red triggers and bumpers. I know this is probably Xbox terms, but whatever. And then this is actually, I'm still trying to find a little more info on it, but it looks like it was built by JP Custom Controllers. I believe that site is still available. And I'm pretty sure it's an XCM shell, and it's a rapid fire function. So it has LED thumbsticks, and you just hold these down to change the color on each one. So now it's green, hold it again, it'll go to like yellow, white. Same thing with this one, you do that individually. And then there's some way you can set the rapid fire controls by like holding one of them down and like double tapping or something, but I still have to look into that a little bit more. And let's change that since it's not Christmas time. Not for a while. Alright, close enough. Alright, so those are the controllers. Let's look at our firmware. .91. Free space, 35 gigabytes of 698. That's a pretty short terabyte. But anyway, you can see all the mod stuff here. So here's where you go for all of the retro emulators. This is said to have like 3,500 games, and of course it just has a good chunk of that is the emulators and stuff, but there are still a lot of PS1, PS2, PS3 games. So here you go. Got all the stuff here. I'm not going to scroll through all of them, but you can see in the corner there, that's 2 of 849, 570, 447, 813. So yeah. And then to go to the other games, right into this folder, and there you go, PS1, PS2, PS3. Couple there. PS2, I've actually been playing Most Wanted as I've had a little free time, and I was still waiting on those red thumbsticks on this console, and I've been wanting to ensure to keep testing it out. It's been booting up fantastic every single time, same exact temperatures every time, so awesome stuff. And then of course PS3 games. So we will be doing more of these consoles. This guy does some good work. We also just got back the Deadpool one, which I need to clean up. It's nice and fingerprinted and dusty, but that one will be for the next video. That will be posted probably next. This one is sold, by the way, obviously. We're just doing a full look over. Anyway, that is pretty much the whole console. Let's go ahead and look at the back and everything. And of course, tying in the white controller as well. We've got, the white border. We've got some white fittings and stuff as well. We've also got the white power cable, white HDMI cable, and I gotta find my white USB charging cable. So yeah, got some UV LEDs in here. There's a mixture of UV red and a blood red pastel coolant. You can see that glowing through there. Let me actually turn this off. Alright. And it isn't the most quiet fan, but this is definitely the same. I'll actually put it next to the other PS3 here in a second, and we'll compare the sounds of both. But yeah, this is definitely no louder. The highest I've gotten it playing Most Wanted was about 109. It's about 96 now. And a factory slim is going to run at about depending on the room temperature, anywhere from 145 up to 160, 165, maybe even a little bit more than that. So this is significantly cooler, and it's going to stay at that temperature very nicely. No fans speeding up or anything like that. So, anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, do you like this build? And look forward to this one in the next video. And then we'll get to building Optimus Prime, well, 2 Ghost Case 360s. So, look forward to seeing that. Go ahead and like to my channel and subscribe this video.